This is part 2 of what if Sasuke was in the anbu. Go watch part 1 if you want to understand what's happening in this part, and I'm going to get straight into it. So, Naruto and Sakura are still allowed to take the tuning exams, but they will have to do it with a mystery ninja. That mystery ninja being Sasuke, but they don't know that because of the mask he's wearing. Of course, he's in anbu. He has to keep his identity a secret. So, I'm going to skip to the Force of Death portion because nothing, well, the encounter with Sasuke and Rock Lee doesn't happen. None of that happens. So I'm just going to skip to the Force of Death. So Sakura and Naruto wouldn't trust this mystery ninja at first, but they know they have to work with him. Overall, Sasuke would lead the team. They don't run into any enemies until Orochimaru, who stops them in their tracks with a giant snake. Sasuke would chop up the giant snake with his sword, countering this attack. Team 7 would have a standoff with Orochimaru, but Orochimaru isn't worried about the others. Orochimaru smirks and blitzes Sasuke, separating him from the rest of the team. He leaves Naruto and Sakura to deal with 3 of his mud clones. Sasuke and Orochimaru would battle. Sasuke will use his sword to slash at Orochimaru, but he can't seem to land a blow until Orochimaru glances at Sasuke's eyes for the slightest second, which would be his downfall. Orochimaru would be out in a, he would be in a genjutsu at this point, thinking Sasuke was talking to him in front of him or just standing in front of him in general, when in reality the real Sasuke was behind him. Sasuke shoves his sword through Orochimaru's stomach, breaking the genjutsu. Orochimaru seems not to be fazed by this. He substitutes himself for a mud clone and appears behind Sasuke, trying to strike him with snakes that came out of his sleeves, but Sasuke would dodge. Orochimaru smiles and tells Sasuke he knows who he is and that he has come for his body. He knows his identity. He knows he's Sasuke Uchiha. Sasuke is surprised, but he doesn't break his character. He stays calm. Orochimaru reveals his face and tells Sasuke that he's got a gift for him. Orochimaru suddenly appears behind him and gives Sasuke the curse mark. Sasuke falls down on his knees, but he isn't unconscious. He takes the pain. Orochimaru leaves the scene. Naruto and Sakura would have defeated Orochimaru's clones and meet up with Sasuke. Sasuke would tell the group that Orochimaru had got away, but he has good news. He took his Earth Scroll while he wasn't looking, so now they have a Heaven and Earth Scroll, so the team would make it to the preliminaries. Sasuke would still face the opponent he did in canon that absorbed his chakra, but although that he is heavily nerfed because of the curse mark causing him pain, he would still win with low difficulty. Naruto and Sakura would win their fight as well. If you're wondering how Sakura won her fight, Kakashi took their training more seriously since this random ninja died in part 1. So Naruto will still go on to train with Jiraiya and try to master the Nine Tails chakra, which he hasn't displayed in the series so far. And Sakura would try to go train with Kurenai and Genjutsu. Sasuke will report back to Danzo to tell him what happened and to show him the curse mark that was on his neck. Danzo starts to sweat. He knows this is the work of Orochimaru. He gets angry and thinks he's trying to steal his prized possession, that being Sasuke Uchiha. Danzo will perform a seal on the curse mark, and he would tell Sasuke a little about this Orochimaru guy. He also tells him he thinks that Orochimaru is planning on invading the village. He also tells Sasuke he wants him to train with Kakashi for the month before the Chunin exam finals. He tells him that Kakashi is quite similar to him, even more than he thinks. So he would train with Kakashi. Kakashi would form some sort of relationship over this time with Sasuke, believe it or not. He would end up learning the Chidori from Kakashi and master it to a point where he doesn't need hand seals. This is because Sasuke is he's more, how could I say it? He's more skilled at this point. Kakashi would also teach him a little more about his Sharingan, and he would sharpen up his taijutsu skills with Kakashi. Now we're going to cut to the tuning exam. Sasuke doesn't show up for the guard fight at all. He has a more important mission. He isn't worried about the tuning exam. As soon as they destroy Konoha, as soon as the destroy Konoha mission will start, and Gar will transform Yamato from behind the scenes to restrain Gar with his wood style, basically reversing the transformation and restraining him. Sasuke will follow the Hokage as Orochimaru is in pursuit of him, and he would end up inside the barrier with Orochimaru and Hiruzen. You know that barrier that the Sound Force created to trap Orochimaru and Hiruzen in? Yeah, Sasuke's in that barrier. So Sasuke would help Hiruzen fight Orochimaru, but even with the level of power that he has now, he can't keep up with the Hashirama and Tobirama reanimations. He can't keep up with them like Hiruzen can. So he would end up being carried just a little by the third Hokage. In the end, Hiruzen would still sacrifice his life to seal away Orochimaru's arms, and Orochimaru would escape along with the Sound Force. At this point, Sasuke failed his mission, and he feels responsible for the Hokage's death. Danzo would tell him that it's not a mission failed. With Hiruzen out of the way, maybe he could become the Hokage, he thinks to himself. But as we all know, Tsunade would end up becoming Hokage instead. During the time before this happened, Sasuke would still be performing anbu missions for Danzo and getting stronger, although the guilt of the third Hokage's death still haunts him. In the middle of one of his solo anbu missions, while he is returning to the Leaf Village, he gets greeted by the Sound Force, who say that they have come to take him. Orochimaru wants Sasuke. Sasuke says, and if he refuses, the Sound Force tell them that they will just have to take him by force. An altercation occurs between all of them. First off, Sasuke would activate his Sharingan with his mask hiding his face still. They don't really know what his face looks like. With all of these Sound Force, well, I won't say that, because how would they know? They know that it's Sasuke, even though they don't know what his face. They know that it's Sasuke. They know that it's Sasuke. He has the Uchiha on his sleeve. So with all of the Sound Force being in their base form, Sasuke would manhandle them without much difficulty at all. He's actually bodying them while they're in their base form. And because of this, they would end up leveling up their curse mark to level 1. Or they activate their curse marks to level 1 form. And this is when Sasuke starts to have trouble. He's taking on all of them, but he's taking more damage than he is dishing out to the Sound Force. The Sound Force would end up breaking his mask, revealing his face. Sasuke remains calm. All of a sudden, his curse mark starts to activate due to the danger he is in. And the fight continues. And Sasuke, with his stage 1 curse mark, manages to beat all of the Sound Force to a pulp. They started to use their stage 2 curse mark. After this point, they would dismantle. After they get to their stage 2 curse mark forms, they would dismantle Sasuke. Sasuke can handle all of this right now. Although Sasuke did do a lot of damage to him, they didn't escape this battle unfazed. Sasuke left his mark on him. The Sound Force tell him that the power he was using is the power that Orochimaru gave him. It's Orochimaru's power. And if he wants a chance to ever kill Itachi, he won't get it by staying in the leaf. The Sound Force tell him, Sasuke, that at this point it's his choice if he wants to continue down the path that will lead him to accomplish his goals, and they will let Sasuke go. It's up to him if he wants to go get power from Orochimaru. It's his choice. Sasuke being confused on how he should move from now on. Sasuke doesn't know what to do. He feels weak. Alright, so this is the end of part 2. Part 3 will be coming soon, and goodbye.